nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Colorado head coach told me before the game, this could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Buffaloes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Takes the easy completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, it's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion, like both these squads.
There's a crease. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. They know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into. There's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Punch it out of the air. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Simon. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Manning to throw. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the run, it's Welch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it to the right. Runs through the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to handle the football so they can make some plays, get more touches, especially those good guys. Not a great game, but definitely a good job of getting the wide receiver involved in the run game.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd and 6 yards to go. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Smothers. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Manning on play action. Quarterback adapting. Sails one into the middle. Goes high to pull it in. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the draw, it's Smothers. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Texas calls its campus to 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas, and this guy is having a day.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's Arts to throw. Back open in the middle. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Simon. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella?
Just can't pull the trigger and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
this offense ready to begin this drive. They'll open this drive, open to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. On the ground, it's Welsh. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Lewis to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of running room. He's at the touchdown Buffaloes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Arch is going to throw for it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's got him. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows. And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Arch Madness. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. Touchdown, Longhorn. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gonna run it. It's Welch. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
to the ground with the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
It's complete to the left. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Throwing, Lewis. Got his man on the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
Scrambling away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
It's Lewis again. Escapes the pressure going right. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Welsh. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lewis. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bucks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running inside, it's Simon. He's got the first down, but he's going to need a lot more than that. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the number 10 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Cavaliers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here's Lewis to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Using his legs, it's Welch. Picks up the first down. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Throwing, Lewis. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Buffaloes will go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Lewis. Pocket breaking down. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the air again, Lewis. Under fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the heat. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lewis. Stepping to the right. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Offense just not able to get it clicking down here in the red zone. That's 3 straight incompletions, trying to fit the football into tight windows, but the timing not there, and now it sets up 4th down.
And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Working that left side now. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Simon. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. Past the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a crease, it's Simon. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him, and they got him.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. Got enough for the first. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll give it to him again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's Lewis to throw. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Could be an alley. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Play fake, Lewis. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To throw, Manning. Moving out to the right. Makes the grab. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Finds his tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Fakes the grab on the left. Oh, what a cut! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it, being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
And the Buffaloes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Now on first down from the 28. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On the run, it's Welsh. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Not a chance. Missed it. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Throwing Manning. Looking to scramble. Takes a shot as he lets it go. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Delayed handoff. It's Simon. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better.